like it like that? I'm the only one who love you like that. Hey, oh, do you like it like that?
There he is, Guy Sebastian, with his #1 song, Like It Like That, our Gold Coast broadcast. That back to 10 is a great morning.
Lisbeth, Trey and Evo. I remember our first day together, but I went back to the first with Liebmann and tell me what it was like when you took it.
I know Liz Hay, and I was completely daunted. I mean, I'd had a bit of a go on the show a few times.
Yeah.
I'd filled in for Lizzie for really quite a few years, I think.
Because you were newsreading before that, weren't you?
I had been. I'd read the news on the Today Show for about 18 months, and then Roscoe took over from me, and I went back to Melbourne, and then I came back up again. But I'd been filling in, hosting for a few years, I think. So I knew my way around. But you know, when it became my gig, I was quite daunted by it. And I must say, I think you were all a bit frightened about what the future was going to be like without Liz, because she was a big loss.
She was, and I was.
Yeah, I know. I think you told me.
Yeah, I did.
That was
2 minutes before you went on.
Pretty much.
No. I've got to tell you, and you and I have discussed this, and we've discussed this. I was very lucky, because you cannot fake a professional relationship on air. You simply can't. The viewer will pick it like that. And I was very lucky. I had Kellaway to start with, and then Lizzie for 8, I can't remember how many years.
She was almost 10 years,
Yeah,
I think.
10 years. And then Liz left, and I told Trace, I thought on the day we farewelled Liz, I remember walking away from the function thinking,
It's all over.
You'll never get that again.
not going to work.
And he told me that.
And along came Grimshaw, and we just clicked.
We did.
We were like chalk and cheese.
Tracy, you must have been, when you heard that from Liebmann, you must have been really inspired.
No. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. That was quite a long way down the track when we became really close friends. And we sat and talked about it one day, and I am constantly in awe of this lady. We would do interviews, and we'd alternate. And while Tracy's doing an interview, I would sit there. I'd sneak out. But I would
sneak out for a fag. That was back when he was smoking.
And I would watch her. Thanks.
Well, come on, let's not have any secrets from the viewers.
I would sit and watch her do interviews and ask questions, and I'd think to myself, where the hell did that question come from? I would never have thought to ask.
And can I tell you, Tracy Carl says exactly the same thing to me, that you were just the master interviewer, which makes me feel completely intimidated, so we pass it down the chain.
Oh, isn't that nice? There is a lot of love in this room, though, you know, and what Steve said is right. You can't fake chemistry. And I think one of the wonderful things about this show is that you get to come into work every day and chat with your mates.
Yeah.
And you'll never get that on any other show. There isn't another show. There's no other show on television that'll do that. And it's a thing that you miss when you leave. Because, you know, what a nice way to earn a quid, to come into work. You do have to drag your sorry butt out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, or that's what I did. But once you get that, you know, pain out of the way, you sit with your mates and the whole world comes to you. It's lovely. And
then you get lovely opportunities, as you did, to go and chat with people like Angelina Jolie.
Oh, yeah, she was my co-star in a movie, of course. Angelina Jolie, Bob De Niro, Will Smith, they were all my co-stars in Shark Tale, that was great fun. I actually didn't meet Bob De Niro nor Angelina on the set, because, you know, it was an animation.
Well, but you did get a chance to chat to her. Let's have a little look.
Okay. You may be the most fantasised about woman on the planet.
That's so funny. That's just funny to me, because I'm so, you know, I sleep with a 3-year-old, and I'm like, and I'm not dating anybody, and I haven't had sex in months.
We did a survey here in Venice last night. Yeah, no, we did a secret survey here in Venice last night. You know, just Italian men. Did you know who they fantasize about?
Well, yeah, I can see that.
You know, and
That's Jeffrey Katzenberg from DreamWorks, who'd recruited me to do this voiceover. I mean, you know, I had just flown 40 hours from Australia to do that interview. My hair was wet 2 minutes before I sat down to speak with Angelina Jolie, because it was a big, you know, rush, big blow wave, you know, hoo-ha. And I walk into the room and there is this perfect creature, and I'm jet-lagged 40 hours from Australia thinking, oh, my goodness. And then they wanted to take a photograph of us together. I thought, oh, you know, that is a nightmare. That is your nightmare.
But Katzenberg chose you, so...
Katzenberg chose me, but I didn't have to appear on camera in the movie, remember? It was an animation.
Oh, no, it was great.
We are coming back to a couple of great stories from you, Stevie, in just a second. But don't forget, we could be calling you in the Mega Cash giveaway. Stay with us. You're watching Today. It's 30.
news you can trust. From Australia's most respected